Hello dear students, welcome to our first class of mathematics. Let us start our class with a wonderful quote by William Paul Thurston. Mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations or algorithms. It is about understanding. So dear children, from now onwards, everyone should fully concentrate in the class to understand the subject thoroughly. Dear children, keep your textbooks, notebooks and geometry box ready with you and note down everything I am teaching you in the class. Students, also note that if you don't have a textbook, don't get panic. You can download the ebook online. Now, we will start with our first topic, geometrical construction. So, let us first get acquainted with the geometrical instruments. Here the first one is ruler. Everyone know we call it as scale also. You know the use of ruler? It is used to draw the segment of given length. It is also used to measure the length of given segment. It means you can either draw the segment of given length or you can also measure the length of given segment. The another instrument we get in geometry box is set squares. There are two set squares in the geometry box. If you see, both the set squares are triangular in shape. One angle of each set square is a right angle. In first set square, the base angles are congruent. That is, each angle of these two angles each are of 45 degree. In this set square, one angle is of 30 degree, the another is of 60 degree. Now, what is the use of this set square? These are used to draw angles of 90 degree, 45 degree, 30 degree as well as 60 degree. Also, there is one more use of the set square. These set squares are also used to draw parallel lines as well as perpendicular lines. You already know when the two lines are perpendicular, they make angle of 90 degree. It means these two sides of set squares are perpendicular. Even these two sides of the set squares are perpendicular. Then the another instrument we get in our geometry box is divider. It is used to measure the distance between any 2 points. Here, along with this divider, we need to use a ruler also. It means a divider is used to measure distance between any 2 points. Then the another instrument we get in geometry box is protractor. Now what is the use of protractor, children? It is used to draw an angle of given measure. Here the scale is given on the protractor. Also you can draw an angle of given measure. It means you can measure the angle. Also you can draw angle of given measure. Then the another instrument we get here is compass. Everyone know you are using this compass at many places. It is used to draw circle. If you know the radius, even you can draw any circle of any radius. It is also used to draw arcs, which are used in various geometrical constructions. Now after this, we will start with the basic concepts of geometry, which you are going to use for geometrical constructions. First, we will recall point. Now, what is a point? A small dot made with a pointed pencil or pen is called as point. It has no length, no breadth, no height. It can be named using any capital letter of English alphabet. Here I gave the name A, therefore you call it as a point A. If you give here the name B, the name of that point will become point B. The next is line. Take any 2 points A and B. Join them using a ruler. Extend it from both the sides. The figure you will get is a line. As A and B lie on this line, these are the points on the line. Name of this line is written as line AB or line BA. The same line can be named using one small letter of English alphabet which is written outside the line. It can also be called as line L. Therefore, we get three different names for the same line. Line AB, line BA and line L. Then the next is line segment. Line segment is a part of a line. It has definite length. It has starting point as well as ending point. We can name the line segment using the ending point and starting point. Therefore, name of this segment is segment AB or segment BA. It means you can start the name of line segment from the beginning as well as the ending point. Therefore, name of this segment is segment AB or segment BA. We can measure the length of line segment, or we can draw any line segment of given length. Then the next one is ray. Again, ray is a part of a line. It has a starting point but no end point. Therefore, the starting point is given, is shown using a dot, whereas the other end is shown using an arrowhead, which shows that it is infinite at this end. The name of the ray is always written beginning with the name of the origin, that is A. Therefore, the name of this figure is ray AB. We cannot write the name of this figure as ray BA, as B is not the starting point or beginning point of the ray. Then the next we will see here is concurrent lines. When two or more lines pass through the same point, then the lines are called as concurrent lines. Here line P, line Q, line R, line S all passes through the point O. Therefore, line P, line Q, line R and line S are all concurrent lines, and their common point through which they pass is called as their point of concurrence. Therefore, point O is the point of concurrence of all these four lines. Then we will see angle. When two rays have common origin, they form an angle. Ray BA and ray BC both have common origin B. Therefore, ray BA and ray BC forms an angle ABC. Here, these rays are called as arms of the angle. Ray BA and ray BC are the arms of the angle, and their common point is called as vertex. Here, point B is the vertex of the angle. We can give the name to the angle using 3 letters as well as 1 letter. When we write the name of the angle using 3 letters, it is written as angle ABC, where the middle letter B, it represents the vertex of the angle. But when we write only 1 letter name of the angle, we write only angle B. Symbol of the angle along with B, it is angle B. Here, if the measure of angle ABC is 50 degrees, we write it in short as measure. Small m is used for measure. Symbol of angle is used, and then the name of angle is written. Measure angle ABC is 50 degrees. We measure angle in degrees. We know, children, every whatever we measure have unit. Here, measure of angle, the unit is degree. Measure of angle is degrees, is written in degrees. Then the next we see is angle bisector. Now look at the name angle bisector. In this name angle bisector, the bisector, it means dividing into two parts. Now angle bisector, it means dividing an angle into two parts. Therefore, I wrote the definition. An angle bisector divides an angle into two equal parts. Now we will see the construction of angle bisector. For that, I made an angle ABC of measure 50 degrees. Now, for constructing angle bisector, we will use compass. Everyone knows compass has one needle end, and in another end we put a pencil. We will put this needle end on the vertex of the angle, that is point B. Is everyone able to see? Now, rotate the pencil considering point B as the center. Give the arcs on the two arms of the angle. Here we got two intersecting points. What we did here, again I am repeating, considering B as the center, we will give arcs on the arms of the angle. Now we got here two intersecting points. Again we will put needle end on one intersecting point and give the arc like this. Then without changing the measure, put the needle end on another intersecting point and give the arc like this. Here you will get intersecting arcs, a point of intersection. Now, considering join vertex B and this point of intersection using a ruler. See how I am keeping the scale. Draw it like this. Give the arrow. Give the name P to this intersecting point. And now see here that this ray BP is the angle bisector of angle ABC. Let us see whether the ray BP divides angle ABC into two equal parts. For that I took a protractor. I am putting it on the vertex B and the reference line I am matching it with origin. See, all of you can see here this angle measures 50 degree, and if you look at this ray BP, it exactly comes on 25. Therefore angle ABP is of 25 degree, also angle PBC is of 25 degree. From here we see that measure of angle ABP and measure of angle PBC both are of 25 degree. Their measures are same. Hence, we can say that ray BP is angle bisector of angle ABC. Have you all understood the concept, children? Okay.